We are going to call this video Beauties and the Beast. Welcome back to another episode of Checking In with Jeff Davenport, brought to you by SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. Thank you for not laughing too hard at that. What we have here, you might be noticing, one of these things is not like the others, and we will tell you why, because these are your winners of the Miss Southeast Arizona Scholarship Organization pageant that happened last year. But there's a whole another round of things coming up this November. But before we even get started on all that, let's take a second to introduce yourself. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Crystal, and I am the Miss Cochise County for 2025.
My name is Elisa Sanchez, and I'm your Miss Cochise County's teen for 2025.
My name is Leanne Alcala, and I'm your Miss Pima County's teen 2025.
Leanne, you can hang on to that microphone right there. We're going to start with you because you are not unfamiliar to the crown, especially around here in Sierra Vista. So what position did you hold with the Miss Sierra Vista organization?
I held the Miss Sierra Vista's teen title 2024.
And how did that lead into you doing Miss Pima County's teen?
So at first, I had done it just so that I could get into this organization and see what it was like, and then I ended up falling in love with it at Miss Arizona, and so it led me to being able to be offered this title by Krista, and we have grown our organization, we've grown our sponsors, and we just want our community to come and be involved even more.
Now, Elisa, let's talk about why is it important for sponsors, like people watching this right now who are maybe business owners or connected in the community in certain ways. Why is it important for them to sponsor this organization, the Miss Southeast Arizona Scholarship Organization?
Especially going and competing against the Phoenix organizations that have so much sponsors, more than we have, because we live in such a rural community. We definitely need those sponsors to help us grow our organization and grow our pageants, so we can continue to have these pageants every year. And of course, Crystal, not unfamiliar with all this. I mean, I've seen you wear crowns for a long time now as well. What other crowns have you held?
No, this is actually my first year.
Oh,
yeah.
See, look at that. The first time's a charm. So you don't even need it sometimes. Yep. Now, what is the joy of being a part of Miss Cochise County? How much fun is this organization?
It's been a lot of fun. It's a good way to get out of your comfort zone, and it puts you in situations to just grow, communication skills, practicing interviews like this, just important things that we don't really get in our normal education, and just building confidence and meeting amazing girls, building a good friendship. It's definitely a really good sisterhood. So yeah. And
Crystal, before we pass the mic back down again for another round here, what is your community service initiative? Mm-hmm. Do they call it that in this organization? Service initiative. Okay, so each one of these girls comes up with a service initiative as part of their platform. Mm-hmm. And I have been a judge at the Miss Sierra Vista competition before, and it's a very important part of, as a judge, to be able to look and see what they're going to be focusing on. And obviously, you guys were outstanding in yours. Let's go through them and talk about what was your service initiative.
So I currently work as a nursing assistant, and I'm currently at the nursing program with Cochise College. So I picked Alzheimer's disease as my platform. I work with a lot of patients that struggle with that, and families as well. So that was a really important thing for me. So I wanted to build on that and make people more aware of that.
Amazing, a great one. Elisa, how about yourself?
My service initiative is Read, Dream, Achieve, Empowering Young Minds Through Reading, and I spent this year donating hundreds of books to schools, not only in Wilcox, but in all over Cochise County. And I'm just so honored that I got to do that. And I even set up a free community library out front of my house, just in case if anyone wanted to come borrow a book to read.
Now, first of all, before you pass it on, I mean, where did these books come from? Were they from your own collection, or did you contact other organizations to be able to donate the books? How did that work?
I set up book drives to where anyone who had books in their house that they don't really read anymore, they can come donate them to my house or even just to schools. So that's basically how I got all the books, is just from organizing book drives. Oh my gosh, what a cool way to do that. And of course, Leanne, your service initiative.
My service initiative is empowering and encouraging our youth living with autoimmune disorders. I was misdiagnosed for 10 years with the eosinophilic esophagitis, and so I know what it's like living a life where you're struggling every day and nobody really understands how you're feeling. And so I collaborated with the nonprofit organization Feeding Matters to help create peer-to-peer groups so that everybody can feel that they're seen and that they have a safe space to come to and talk to. And then I also have created a 5-week lesson plan called Beam, Be Kind, Empathize, Accept Others, and Make No Judgments. And hopefully this year around I can bring it to more schools across the county and implement that 5-week lesson plan. And then I also plan on making a 501c.
Yeah, 501c3. Yeah.
And starting fundraisers, because our treatments weekly are $2,000, and that's not something that everybody can afford. And so I want to make sure that everybody out there is getting the treatments that they need so that they're not struggling every day.
That's amazing. And again, each of these girls, you can see from these young ladies, you can see from their heart and their passion, being able to have a service initiative that they can connect with in their own individual way. That makes it so much more powerful for their impact on the communities that they serve. So again, you're in Wilcox. You are here in Sierra Vista, and
I'm in Sierra Vista.
And Sierra Vista as well. So I mean, literally, having all parts of the county covered, with all the things that you do, because you make appearances at different places. You're at a lot of the events that I MC, so I see your faces at all these events. And what's it like every day just doing this and wearing a crown and a tiara and walking around with the sash and making appearances at some maybe fundraisers or nonprofit organizations or schools? What's that like?
It's really fun. I mean, we get to see a lot of little kids, and I think it's kind of why we do it is because we get to see all of these little kids and they just look up to us, and we want to make sure that we're being the best role models for this county. And then also going to our events, going to nonprofit organizations, going to fundraisers, that gets us a chance to get more sponsors so that we can create a better scholarship foundation, because that's what this organization is about, is scholarships. It's helped a lot of us be able to go to college, and I know that the Miss Arizona organization always does a lot of scholarships, and so that's what we want for this pageant.
I think that's awesome. So, Elisa, thinking about what's coming up on, you can give her the mic, what's coming up on November 1st. Let's talk about that, and that's kind of the target date now. It's coming in 2 months, right? I mean, September, October, November. Oh my gosh, that's like 60 days out. That means we're less than 3 months away from Thanksgiving as I say this. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Elisa, I'm growing old so fast. And, but talk about, in all seriousness, let's talk about November 1st, what's ramping up toward that, and why is that date going to be important, and why are we doing this video today to encourage people?
On November 1st, we'll be holding our pageant where we will give up our titles and crown a new girl to carry these titles. And that is just so important that girls can come and try to win the titles, not only just to have a crown, but also because it grows their confidence. This past year, I've grown my confidence so much. I don't think I'd be able to come and do this interview last year, but now that I've been going to different organizations, that I've just grown as a person. And I think that that's so important for other girls to come grow as well.
Absolutely. And so on November 1st, that will be the day. Are there already candidates who have put in their packets for this event? And that is, and so everything's closed right now, or is it still open?
It's still open.
Okay, so still available. And do you know when the day is, that the cutoff date is for that, the moms?
October 1st.
Okay, so we still have a couple weeks as this video is going out. So there's still a couple weeks. And where would people go to find out more information about this?
Oh, they could go to our link, which is on Facebook, and they can.
You also have a website too? Okay. Is it Miss Southeast Arizona Scholarship Organization.org? Come on in, Mom. Come on. That's okay. It's all right. We got some of the moms here. We get this here. Okay, because for all the official details, we do need the adult. There's no other adult in this room right now except for one. There's one adult in this room. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is Krista. I'm the executive director of the Miss Southeast Arizona Scholarship Organization.
Krista, talk about, first of all, these ladies right here. How proud of you are their crown and their year here as part of the Miss Southeast Arizona.
I love them. I'm going to miss this bunch, but I know that there's going to be some amazing young ladies coming in as well. But it has been so much fun. Okay, I'm not going to look at you guys anymore. I love them. I love them so much. It's such a great organization. I did it years and years and years ago, and I had to step away for a little bit just because I had littles who are now grown, so I can give more attention to these girls. But this is why I do it, because they grow and they're amazing.
But thinking about the scholarship opportunities, again, it is a scholarship organization, and the what it offers these young ladies, not just the confidence that you talked about, but I mean, literally being able to increase their knowledge base.
Oh, yeah.
And it's all about having sponsors to be able to cover those costs to be able to do this, right?
Yes. So again, you go back to confidence. I've seen these girls, not just these girls, but even my past years, they come in and you know, they grow. And at the end of the year, they are amazing. They flourished. They have grown so much. The confidence, being able to public speak, go to events, be put on the spot like this. That's what they do throughout the year. They don't start like this throughout the year. I mean, at the beginning of the year, this is what it is. A lot of hard work. But going back to the sponsorships, that's how we grow our scholarships. That's how we get these girls through college. This is how we further their education. This is how we get them to go to other events, to Miss Arizona. Miss Arizona is usually in June. So when these girls are crowned, they go to Miss Arizona, and there's a lot of additional fees, but Miss Arizona also offers tremendous scholarships as well.
So again, it's just an opportunity after opportunity for these girls,
yeah.
And for the people who are, or the potential candidates, prospective candidates for the next Miss Southeast Arizona, they have until October 1st to get their packets in?
Yeah, the paperwork is due October 1st, and you can go to our website, which is www.southeastarizona.org.
And we'll put that in the post description.
And we can also, we have a Facebook page as well.
Okay, that's always handy. So you'll see all of that information in the post description. Just one tap away. Just open up the text there, and then just tap there and give them a follow, for crying out loud. I mean, that's the least you can do is just follow their Facebook page and encourage them and show them that the community does support them through these endeavors, because what this program creates year after year after year is unbelievable. It is literally the leaders of today. It's not the leaders of tomorrow today. These are our leaders today. And what it's done is just remarkable, wouldn't you say?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, well, before we wrap up, I'll let you, because I need you to answer one more question for me. Since everybody else answered two and you'll answer one, Crystal, we'll ask you. So looking at, if someone's watching this right now and going, okay, scholarship pageants, beauty pageants, aren't they kind of antiquated? Isn't that kind of passé now? If people are maybe thinking that, why is it still important to have the Miss Southeast Arizona Scholarship Organization on a yearly basis, and to have those amazing sponsors that come alongside and say, yes, we want to support this program? Why is it necessary?
It's really important because, I mean, every year we're going to grow more and more. We're going to build relationships and, relationships with the different businesses here and for scholarship reasons, and just networking in general. That's only going to make, if we're working in the community and we're all working together to create something as good as this organization, then it's just getting everybody involved. And school, I mean, that's a very, very big, important thing. And I think no matter what, just being up there on that stage, you're going to walk away with something, whether it's scholarship, whether it's a new friend, whether it's confidence. You're going to walk away with a lot of growth no matter what.
And it's funny because I think I've interviewed, I don't know if I've interviewed you before, Elisa, but I know I've interviewed Crystal. I've talked to you before, and I've talked to you, Leanne, several times. And just from those times, like, I can see, as someone who's an outsider, seeing you over the course of different months, right, and seeing where you are now, it's absolutely awesome. And I'm so proud of you. And I know everybody else who's watching is proud of you, and seeing all that you've accomplished thus far and all that will be accomplished through you guys, through your passions and through your heart of service for the different communities that you represent, and wherever else this takes you along the way to, back to Miss Arizona or other pageants or scholarship organizations that you're going to be a part of in the future. We're so proud of you, and we can't wait. November 1st is the day. That will be the new Miss Southeast Arizona Scholarship Organization pageant. But you can also go to their website, go to their Facebook page. It'll all be in the post description. If you would like to be a candidate to possibly wear the sash and crown, or crown and sash, whichever way that normally goes. I forgot mine. I left mine at home, or else I feel so underdressed. But we can get you that information. It's all in the post description. And if you have a daughter or a granddaughter or someone you know in your life that is of the, what age group are we looking at here for this?
So over 13 can be for the teen, and then 18 and up is for the miss. And then another big important part of this organization is our little program that we have. That's a really big thing. All of us as title holders, we get a little sister, and that's just, again, going to go and build this organization to be so much more, because they're not of age to compete, where it's the ability to be able to, as title holders, show them how these things go and introduce this world to them, so that they can, be in our positions one day and yeah, really grow from that. I think, yeah, it's a good mentorship program for sure.
I love that. I didn't even think about the mentorship side, that you guys are all mentors to the littles that are coming through the same program. So again, all the more reason for sponsors to come forward and help out. If you would like to be a part of this, maybe you have a business in Cochise County and you say, you know what, this is something that I want our business to be a part of. I want our business to be a part of encouraging the growth, the confidence of young women across our county. This is a way to do it. You can find out more information in the post description. Leanne, Elisa, Crystal, thank you guys so much for letting us check in with you guys today and hang out with you a little bit and get to know you a little bit more. And we know everybody else is enjoying this episode here of Checking In with Jeff Davenport, brought to you by SSVEC, Sulphur Springs Valley Electric Cooperative, serving our community. A great way to serve the community. They are stepping up right now and doing that. It is the present and future of our county and so much more beyond. You're looking at it right here between these young ladies. And if you would like to be one of these young ladies at some point, you need to get in touch with the Miss Southeast Arizona Scholarship Organization. Check the post description. Please do us a favor. Share this video around. Tag your friends and family and show them the amazing opportunities that these young ladies have to be able to share their heart, share their passion with their individual communities and with the rest of the world. Have a great day, everybody. We'll check in with you again later on. High fives.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.